What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the second episode of SK8 The Infinity. This one's titled Awesome for the First Time. Oh boy, this was a surprise. So this is technically a sports anime, I suppose, with skateboarding as its focus. It has made it very clear from the onset that this is not a serious look at skateboarding as a sport. It's very much more the animated and, like, cartoonish almost vibe of it. I'm sure they're going to use actual skateboarding techniques and be somewhat faithful to actually how skateboarders skate, but they are very over the top with it right from the offset, with the character designs and the way they're introducing this world and the whole the S race that is going on. It's like they're very much setting that out right from the offset, so people don't get a false impression of it. And yeah, just looking at the visual, you can tell that as well. But very surprising, actually, just in how good it really looks, and just how interesting it ended up being. I quite like our main partnership so far of Reki and Ranga, so I'm kind of interested to see how they go as we progress, and seeing what other side characters we end up battling down the course over the course of the series. Now, it's going to be interesting since it looks like we're just stuck to the one course this entire time. But I assume, at least for now, we're going to have Reki teaching us how to actually skateboard and how to do it properly, because we had to tape ourselves to the board and pretend like it was actually a snowboard just to get as far as we did. So, you know, there's some learning to be done, I think it's fair to say. But I imagine that's going to go relatively well, at least. So, going to load the episode up here. I'm going to try and save my voice as much as I can this one. It's been a long day. We're on show number 5, last show of the day, and my voice is starting to give in a little bit. Anyway, as per usual, here on YouTube, we watch these as time-based form reactions. If you want to see full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all of them. I am aware that Pixel Drain has been having some issues recently with some of this. I'm hoping that by changing the file size to be a lot smaller, maybe that will alleviate some of the issues, because 1.6 gigs for a 20-odd minute video is kind of poor, honestly, and I'll be trying to cut that down in the future. It might mean there's a small dip in quality of those videos, but I don't think that's necessarily important. I think even with just 720p I can get away with that, and it should be good enough for the most part. But I'll see what I can do with my new file sizes, and hopefully that can help some of the issues. But I'm in contact with the guy who runs Pixel Drain, so that should be sorted. But here on YouTube, we have to do time-based format, obviously, for copyright. Bottom left of the screen, you'll see the time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play, start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We are watching this one on Funimation as per usual, since that's who licensed it this season. Do we have Aniplex to begin with? Yes, we do. We have Aniplex and Funimation, so about 12 seconds of logos, give or take. I'll call them out as I go past. You can also use screen flash on my face and the mic to tell when he's transitioning. Funimation makes that very, very easy for us with these logos. So it turns out that, unfortunately, Funimation's version of this, the subtitles are hilariously out of sync. And it's not like it's a little bit out of sync. It's very, very noticeable. They're often like 2 lines behind. Oh no, they're 2 lines ahead, sorry, of where they are. So I'm watching an alternate version now. Just because, yeah, until that version's fixed, I can't really watch that. And I kind of want to watch the episode. So the version I'm watching, I will link in the description instead of the Funimation version. Or I'll link as well as the Funimation version. And then the picture-in-picture version will use this one anyway, so it's not a problem. But we'll be starting without any of the aforementioned logos of Funimation and Aniplex. We'll just be straight into the episode from a fade-in. So if you are ending up watching the Funimation version, once the logos are done, then you go from where I start with the 3, 2, 1 countdown. If that makes sense. It's weird, but yeah, this is what I have to do because Funimation is completely broken again. I don't know what's going on with Funimation, but this is now the 2nd or 3rd issue I've had with them. This is the 2nd issue I've had with them this season. They've been fine previously. I've never really had that many issues, but now they're getting a bit annoying with it, so who knows. Anyway, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? Remember, no logos or anything, we're just going straight into the episode. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, play. Also means the quality is much lower, unfortunately, but... I like this little recap. Yeah, of course. And OP time, I think. Yeah, it is. All these people in their normal lives, and then all of a sudden their skater identities come out. Gotta love it. I love the aesthetic of this show, though. All right, here we go. Love he's taping himself up again. Never has a good start because he's always taped. Is he gonna mess up? Right, it's into traffic. That's not how you stop. Oh, oh, that's gonna be rough. Ouch. Truck can almost claim another. He wants to improve though. He wants that feeling again, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Time to learn. Yep. Yep. It's all natural to him. He's gonna fail. He's got a reputation. All that setup. It's like, can I do it? And then doesn't. Ooh. Ah, there's the chef. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. There he is. Uh. Hmm. The little like eyes looking up. It's like, yeah. I mean, he did, but there we go. Good mum. Good mum. Is he doing them well? Uh huh. Okay. Having some dumb fun with this. Magical girl transformation into him. Okay, sure. Uh, oh boy. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh. Fancy. He's the tech guy. He's the pure analog. Yeah. Oh boy. I love it. Hmm. Oh boy. Nice catch. Wow. Going for the ollie, I'm guessing. Way too late. Okay. I like that they broke that down a little bit. That's kind of nice. I mean, it's a fundamental basic. He's good at selling it. Right. Jesus. Fair. What are we looking for? A lot of cool pieces in this room. What's with the tense music? Hello. Oh boy. Yes. Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. He's lived and breathed this stuff. This is his thing. He just learns so much about it. Ah. Mm-hmm. He's getting the vert. Yep. Mm-hmm. Skate wherever you can find somewhere. Mm-hmm. Well, you can. Not legally necessarily, but if you're ready for the consequences. Skating is infinite. There we go. There's the title. In the school halls, probably isn't a good idea, yeah. Nice. Hey, that's progress. Oh, does not like the sight of blood. Right. That's one way of looking at it. Ah, okay. Hmm. Is he gonna do it? What a shot. Is he gonna land it? He's not gonna land it, is he? Yep. But he almost got it. I wouldn't call that nailing it personally, but to nail an ollie, I think you kind of have to land it. But you know, who is it? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Not talking to you. We have our next challenger. And ED time. I'm enjoying the show a lot. Like, just the chill and, like, progress and, like, the... Just seeing the progress is just great. That final picture is just so good. Such a good vibe for the end as well. Alright. A little bit after. Okay. Undesired hero. Oh, that was good. I'm really enjoying the show. Way more than I thought I would end up doing so. Because like I have an interest in skateboarding to an extent. Especially like old school Tony Hawk and stuff. But yeah. Just seeing the little journey of just getting the first ollie, that was a nice little touch. Well, not even a little touch, it was a nice just main plot point for an episode. Just seeing the hard work and perseverance and all the fails that would come with it. It's like, yeah, that's skateboarding. You keep messing up until you nail it. Like that's what it was like for the 900 back in the day. So every new trick, like whether you're just learning a trick for the first time or if you're inventing a new trick, it's always going to be you bail and bail and bail until you finally nail it, and then there you go. You learn it. Gotta make mistakes in order to gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelette. Isn't that like isn't that the saying? Something like that. Something like that. Anyway. But yeah. That was a nice episode. Really, really nice episode. It was also interesting to see all these people's normal lives in contrast to their skater lives, as it were. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, this series just has me a bit more. Like, would I have liked a more serious representation of skateboarding? Yes, I wouldn't mind that, but I don't necessarily think of Japanese animation as the means to find that necessarily. It's not something that would spark it. Like, seeing the fishing of Diaries of a Day of the Breakwater, that seemed very much like something like, yes, I would expect an anime to be somewhat serious and productive about fishing. Skateboarding doesn't immediately leap my mind. I don't know how popular skateboarding is in Japan right now. Like, isn't skateboarding now an Olympic event, right? Skateboarding Olympics, is that now a thing? Yeah, it was meant to make its debut at the 2020 Games. Because it's now officially an Olympic sport. Have they rescheduled the Olympics yet? 23rd of July to the 8th of August in Tokyo, Japan. Okay. So it's scheduled for July this year. Optimistic. 11,000 athletes all coming together. I don't know if that's necessarily going to happen. I mean, especially considering we currently have Japan putting more and more places in state of emergency, but to be fair, Japan, when they went into state of emergency, they curbed it pretty effectively and quickly. And now with vaccinations coming more, I think, yeah, maybe they could do it. As long as they have a very, very strict testing process before every athlete arrives and they quarantine on their arrival, I think they should be fine. Because Formula 1 did that very, very successfully through most of their competitions, as they went through like 17 different races over the course of like 6 months. So as long as they are very strict with the testing as they get people in, we should be good to see that going, and therefore we'll see skateboarding at the Olympics. I have no idea what form it's going to be at the Olympics. 80 quota spots. Each event will have 20 competitors qualify, 3 from World Championships, 16 from rankings, and 1 from the host Japan. 4 medal events, both as a men category and a women category for park and street. I have no idea what that would necessarily entail, but they're scheduled for day 2, 3, 12, and 13 of the Olympics. Yeah, be interesting to see what that event ends up looking like. But 5 new sports added to the program specifically 2020 rather than as a permanent sport. But it's also coming in Paris? Am I reading that correctly? Skateboarding, sport climbing, and surfing provisionally included on the 2024 Olympic sport program in France. Okay. So it looks like skateboarding might be, depending on how well it does in Japan and then France, might be becoming a more permanent spot on the calendar. That'd be interesting. Let's just see skateboarding get more representation. Maybe that's why this anime was conceived, because they thought, oh, with the buzz of skateboarding coming to the Olympics and the Olympics being hosted in Japan and all that, maybe they were hoping to get something out of that. They said this one guy is like Japan's finest. Is that actually a real person? I don't think it is. I don't think so, anyway. Candidate for the national team. I think this is just meant to be a representation. I don't think there's actually a real person they're referencing. But oh well. Anyway, yeah, very good episode. I'm way in love with the show, more than I expected to be, and I'm very much looking forward to next week. Anyway, I know we went off on a tangent, but that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments before the episode. All help to the engagement of the channel, and that's more important than viewership, in my opinion. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode as we continue this one, as well as the rest of the Winter 2021 lineup you can find on my channel. Thank you for watching, and until next time, see you guys later.